Hello everybody, it's Sephiroth4 for the weekly update. Just a few things today. First of all, schedule for the week is going to be pretty much normal. It's going to be Paper Mario and Thousand Year Door, and later today I'm going to put up a VOD of a Gungeon stream that I did, the Gungeon stream I did last week. That was pretty fun. And yeah, hopefully this week, Tuesday, probably, I should do another Final Fantasy V stream, because I actually need to finish that run at some point, so that'll be that. I stopped at a really bad point. I think between this stream and the next one, I'm going to just do a whole bunch of level grinding and stuff, because this stream is probably going to stink. I just end up being really underleveled, and I know it's fun to watch me suffer, but it's not really fun to play the same boss over and over and over. So I stopped at a bad point where we're missing one of the party members currently, I think, or something like that. Yeah, because we just went to World 3, right? Yeah. So, we don't have access to places to level grind just yet, so it'll be a thing. But so that's gonna go on. I might do another stream sometime this week also, we'll see. But yeah, I'm gonna focus. I've been focusing less on streaming and more on just getting outside. So that's my focus of the day. Get videos done for the day, get outside and walk around for a couple hours, everything else. Even eating has been taking a back seat, because that's I need to get outside. I need sun, and I need exercise, and I need fresh air, because otherwise depression. The depression is really hard regardless, but that's that. Interesting thing happened in the last Paper Mario video, the Pit of a Thousand Trials. It showed, when I went into the menus, halfway through the video, when I went into the menus to look at, to use an item, it showed a character that I didn't have yet in the menu, and it didn't show Miss Mouse, who I had gotten in the previous episode. So, in the next recording, I'm gonna see if it persists. I doubt it will, but I have to see, because that's a really weird glitch, and I have no idea why. Maybe it assumes that you have that character in the pit, but because of how deep I was in the pit at that point, or something, the game doesn't think that you're not doing this at that point. So it's just really interesting, and I wish I had more of a technical knowledge of Thousand Year Door to know why it did that, because that would make the second Paper Mario game this year that I have done a horrible glitch to. Not a horrible glitch this time around. Thank God I didn't freeze the game like I did to Paper Mario when I streamed it, but still. Now I have to play Super Paper Mario and see what I can do there to break it. It'll be great. But yeah, so that was fun. So yeah, I got out a bunch this week. Not as much as the previous week, because it was raining 90% of the time. I also watched through the Danganronpa 3 anime, which is different from Danganronpa V3, which is the third game. Danganronpa 3 is 2 seasons, a Despair arc and the Future arc. The Despair arc takes place before the first game, and the Future arc takes place after the second game, and after Ultra Despair Girls, or in the middle of Ultra Despair Girls. So it's very interesting. It ripped my heart out a few times, both arcs. I didn't watch it in the way that they broadcast, one Future episode, one Despair episode, back and forth until the last one. I just watched the Despair arc first, then the Future arc, and then the last episode of the Despair arc, which is supposed to be seen last. It didn't really ruin the experience for me, but there was a lot of good twists and turns in the Future arc, and it would have been an interesting game. I think it would have made a good game. It had the same good writing, a lot of good twists in it. Again, it killed me a little bit on the inside. A lot on the inside, both of the arcs. At least in the Despair arc, I knew what was coming, but the Future arc, I was like, yeah. But I don't want to talk about it too much detail in case anyone hasn't seen it yet, who's played the games and wants to see it. But yeah, it's as heartbreaking as the games. But the Despair arc gives a really nice background into a lot of the characters and just kind of fills in plot details. And the Future arc also is like a good continuation and a good finish. Like it's something very hard for me to feel generally with like anime or video game series or something that I'm like really into. And Danganronpa I'm like really into. I'm the type of guy that like goes into all the side lore and reads up all the stuff and background and things. And this actually had like an ending that I felt like, yeah, they did good. And then Danganronpa V3 comes out and it's its own thing. It's its own thing. I'd still want another Danganronpa game. I know. I don't know how they would fit it in, if they would just do like a standalone type thing like they did with V3 or not. But I would love another one because they're just so good. Even if like, you got tropes that go along, it's just, I love it. But anyway, so yeah, that was that. I also started watching Space Dandy, which is interesting. It's a very interesting show. It's very strange, but it's screenplay and directorial or whatever by Shinichiro Watanabe, who did Cowboy Bebop and Samurai Champloo. So it's like that kind of style of weird. It's more towards the Samurai Champloo style of weird, but the Cowboy Bebop setting of space. I would say that those two are better than Space Dandy, but Space Dandy is fun. But the most important thing is that it had a really good Cowboy Bebop reference in it. Specifically the fridge. If you've watched Cowboy Bebop, you should know what I'm talking about. But yeah, they like referenced the fridge episode, and it was beautiful. It was like A+. I was like, I like it when a show makes you go to references, and that's a face that you can use, guys. I understood that reference. But yeah, it's weird, but it's cute. And the last thing I did this week, which was drawing. So I did one more of the sketches I was doing from last week, which was My Hero Academia like sketches. This one was just a comparison that the character Midnight reminded me a lot of Bayonetta in several ways, so I just wanted to draw them together. So specifically the Bayonetta from Bayonetta 2. Yeah, I thought that aside from like looking similar with the glasses and things, they just had similar like sadistic personalities. Also the mole on their face, different spots, but still a mole. And their penchant for interesting clothing. But yeah, so I thought that they looked similar personalities and stuff. I just wanted to draw them all. So, but like when I first saw them, like that was the impression I got. I also did a stupid comic for Luca based on her Apollo Justice Let's Play. That she kept saying that you could see Trucy's panties, which are technically bloomers, I guess, but you could like see them from space. So I just did like Earth's orbit. I was like, "Sir, you want to come see this?" I know it's out of focus, but it's the last panel, just this giant thing on the Earth. Good God! I thought that was funny. I think I also, did a pretty good space shuttle there, But yeah, gosh. I mean, it's not going to spoil anything. Just just look at Chiaki's face here. I'm not like I didn't post any screenshots that were spoilery of what the content was, but like just look at this. Look at this. They even call her a cinnamon roll in the show. Like they knew exactly what they were doing. Yeah. Let's see. Just remembering those good times at MagFest. I ran into a nest of Dunsparce in Pokemon Go. That was scary. They were just everywhere. So yeah, here's another picture that I did. This was based on just somebody that I saw while I was in a waiting area. The therapist, actually. It's just an interesting pose, interesting looking person. I had to draw it. I'll show you the better version. Yeah. I very much liked how this looked in real life. I had to draw it out, and I thought it came out pretty well, actually. Just the general pose, just looking down at the phone. The hand took a little while to do. The reason why the finger's like this, because there's a ring on it. Just the leg tucked under, and the hair, and the facial expression. I really like this picture a lot. Yeah, that's really all I gotta say. I enjoy it. It just looks, I don't know, alive to me, if that makes any sense, as opposed to like more anime-y. Speaking of more anime-y, though, so Chug Conroy's doing an Earthbound Let's Play, and Lucajin is doing Danganronpa. So Chug Conroy's episode of Earthbound just fought a couple episodes ago, fought the Mondo Mole. So the gears clicked in my head. Danganronpa and Earthbound Mondo Owada, and Mondo Mole becomes the Mondo Mole, which is a horrifying thing, really horrifying thing. Just one touch I put in. The Mondo Mole has like blood on him, so I decided for the blood this time to do the Danganronpa blood, which is pink. I thought it kind of looked good, but yeah, there's the Mondo Mole. It's this stupid thing. But yeah, that's pretty much it. It was also kind of nice. Chug Conroy's like 12-year channel anniversary was this past week, so I wished him a happy channel birthday. I said to him, oh, you know, it's really cool to see how far you've come. So he responded like, thanks. It's really cool. It's really awesome to see how far your art has come. And I'm like, I don't know. It's nice getting compliments from people that I look up to. And I wasn't expecting him to answer me back on that. So that was just cool. And I think that I don't think he like follows my art actively. I think it's just based on the MagFest drawings that I give him every year. Last year I gave him a really good one with based on Salsa from his Black and White Let's Play. The Salsa in the I showed you guys a while back, but it was like when he was doing the fashion contest thingy. But yeah, so that's about it for the video. Look forward to the streams if you want to keep updated on when exactly the streams are, aside from the fact that it should be Tuesday at 9 p.m. At least. Maybe Wednesday, we'll see. But yeah, Tuesday 9 p.m. is like my general time. Also, I might be streaming with Fury again this week on Monday. We'll have to see. I think she finally got her computer fixed. I don't know if she's back yet. But, yeah, at some point Mondays I'm going to be doing Harvest Moon with Fury again on her channel. But if you want to keep updated on my stuff, follow me on Twitter. You know, that's the best place to go. And if you want to get, like, notifications and stuff, I have the Discord channel in the description. And it's just, you know, you get notifications there. It's easier than trying to keep track of Twitter, where everything gets drowned out. I find Discord to be just a little better in keeping notifications there, but whatever you want to do. And yeah, that's about it, I think. Hopefully sometime this week I'm going to finish up editing a Sephiroth video, the last of the bunch that were recorded when John was here. And it's going to be a trip. And yeah, that's about it. So thank you all very much for watching. Thank you, as always, for your continued support. And I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye, everybody. Bye-bye.